guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Has anybody had a chance to see the ancient time traveler in the western sky after sunset? This is a once-in-a-lifetime comet. I've got many photos to share with you guys. I'm going to show you exactly where it's at now. I'm also going to show you where this thing's going to be in 500 years, as this was truly a once-in-a-lifetime event. Also in this video, we're going to Waco, Texas. I want to share something with you that was sent in by Daniel of some mysterious objects in the daytime sky that just simply made no sense. And then something that I saw myself in the daytime sky from out here in Arizona that I want to share with you guys. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Josh Cook of a golden moon. This was a full moon from September of 2024. Looking at the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center, these are the most recent solar flares, and as you can see, there have been 4 M-class solar flares in the last 24 hours. Looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun, a little bit of activity with regard to sunspots and active regions, but we've seen more in the past, so solar activity shouldn't be too overly active. Looking at the Schumann resonance, been very busy the last 36 hours. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. A little bit of earthquake activity and magma intrusion up here at Mammoth Fault along the northern edge of the caldera, showing some earthquake activity at Little West Thumb. Other than that, nothing major going on at the supervolcano. And here's a rare view of the ancient time traveler, the old comet that paid us a visit and will never be back. We'll never see this comet again. It's more than likely now on its journey back to the second sun. Here's a view from the SOHO LASCO C3 as it made a dramatic entrance in the field of view of the SOHO spacecraft. What a cool once-in-a-lifetime event. And I want to show you guys where the comet's going to be in 500 years, making it truly a once-in-a-lifetime event. Right here, this is the inner solar system where the comet is currently at. This is where it's going to be in 500 years. In the year 2524. That's where the comet's going to be 500 years from now. As it looks like to me, it's possibly on a very long journey back towards the second sun. I want to share with you guys something that I saw in the daytime sky from right out here in Arizona. And of course, I've got a still image that I want to share with you guys. I leaned over to the edge of the house. This was around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I noticed something just kind of hanging around in the sky. So I tucked in behind the roof line of the house and just took a picture of the sky blocking out the sun. And that's what was up in the sky. Didn't appear to be moving, wasn't making any noise, didn't have anything hanging off the bottom of it, indicating that it might be some sort of a balloon, maybe a very large kite. As you can see, there's some white. This is an inverted format, so they look dark, but there were some white features underneath this thing. It looked primarily dark, whatever it may have been. That was a small video slideshow of enhanced versions of this original image right here that I took when I noticed this thing hanging around up in the daytime sky right out here in southeast Phoenix. That was just a few days ago. I want to take you guys now to Waco, Texas. Here we go. This was sent in by Daniel from 9/8 of 2024. Here we go. Let me turn down the volume just a little bit. He looked up in the daytime sky and saw this. This particular video is in 4K format. These are white. The thing that I saw was black. What in the world was going on above Waco? I know the obvious explanation when you take a look at this would be balloons, right? But this thing here doesn't appear to be a balloon. I don't know what's going on. I've got still images of this particular one here in the front that's changing shape, more than likely based off of the altitude of these things because they're very high up in the sky. This must have been somewhere in the neighborhood of 10, 12, maybe 14 feet tall. And as you can see, it's changing shapes and it's going to change even more. You can see something dark on the backside of this thing. See it? Doesn't look like a classic weather balloon at all. I don't know how to even describe that. You guys help me out here. What do you see? It's not a balloon. A weather balloon would have a payload hanging off of the bottom of it up there collecting data. That's what they do. They collect data, so they have to have a payload hanging off the bottom of them. These appear to have something very long hanging off the bottom of them, but again, I don't know what they are. They're so high, they're almost invisible. There's a look at the crescent moon. Look at this thing now. It's shaped like a boomerang. What? What in the world was going on above Waco? Notice something dangling off the bottom of that thing that's shimmering. that appears to be almost as large as whatever it is above it. So I don't know what he saw. Great video. I'm going to step it forward a little quicker, and you can see there were probably 12 visible things in the sky above Waco. There could have been more, as these things were well in the neighborhood of 20, maybe 30,000 feet in the sky. Notice how this first one keeps changing shape, and I have some still images of this first one in some of its rare forms. Here you go. Here's a close-up view of one of the odd shapes. What was that thing? Here's another close-up view. This is when he said it kind of looked like a key. There it looks like an S on the top. Does look like a key on the bottom. Here's another view. Notice the dark feature over here on the left-hand side. There was something on the back side of this thing that wasn't visible, and there was something dark back there that, again, didn't reveal itself too often. Here, the top part of it looked like a loop. I mean, that's clearly not a balloon. Something highly unusual was in the skies of Waco. There's a good view of that dark feature that was on the backside of this thing. See it? You can't miss it. Super bizarre stuff going on in the sky above Texas just a few days ago. And I have one more video to share with you guys of a super ominous looking shelf cloud. Tammy R. out of Monroe, Louisiana. Are you serious right now? Look how low to the ground that thing is. And it's at least 3 tiers tall, going way up into the sky. Here's a still image of this thing that nearly looks like it's about to touch the ground. Look at that, looking at the bottom side straight up. What an incredible photo. Camp Dodge, Iowa. Alicia also noticed a very photogenic shelf cloud above Iowa a few weeks back, and you can see it too was very low to the ground and very photogenic. I would have been doing the same thing, taking photos and videos. Speaking of photos and videos, if you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. You can also send your photos and videos over here to the Dropbox in case you have videos that are too large to attach to the email. This is a Dropbox. Look for this red banner that says, have a large video. Simply click on that, drag and drop your photos and videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.